everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Stephanie and this is the Ordinary series. In this series we talk about one of the Ordinary products each week at a time. I find that some of these videos about the Ordinary products can get really confusing because there's 5, 6, 7, or 8 items in the video and you kind of get confused about what does what and what you're even looking for. So this way I do one product at a time after I've used it for about 3 to 4 months, and then I put it into a playlist of all the other Ordinary videos. That way you can kind of refer and reference back and forth between them, or just look at the ones that you want to look at and you're not wasting your time. If that sounds like something you're interested in, please hit the like button, please subscribe so you can see more, and please give me a comment about what kind of Ordinary products you want to see me talk about or what you're really most interested in. And keep watching. Let's go. I can't stop. So baby. Okay, so today, as I'm sure you already saw from the title, we are talking about the Ordinary Caffeine Solution 5% plus ECGC. Nope. EGCG. That's hard for me. Here it is. So this is what's from the Ordinary's website that this product claims to do. It reduces appearance of eye contour, pigmentation, and of puffiness. This light textured formula contains an extremely high 5% concentration of caffeine, supplemented with highly purified, trust me, I am not going to even try to say this long 3 words that I would never be able to pronounce, but that is what the EGCG is. I will put it up on the screen. Independent studies have shown the topical use of each caffeine and EGCG can help reduce looks of puffiness and dark circles in the eye contour. Additional studies have shown that caffeine can also reduce the appearance of cellulite, which is weird because I don't think we have cellulite under our eyes, but okay. There's like a guy walking in my yard. So this is 30 milliliters, which is standard for the Ordinary, and the price is $6.70. It's alcohol-free, oil-free, silicone-free, nut-free, gluten-free, cruelty-free, and vegan. So it is supplied in the UV protective packaging, which is the dark brown kind of tinted glass, which anything that can be like ruined or changed by the sunlight will be in a bottle like this. That's why you see a lot of essential oils in bottles like this, because the sunlight can like degrade it or change its formulation. So that's why it comes in this kind of bottle, but I would still like not put it on a windowsill or put it in direct sunlight just in case. Let's talk about some of the ingredients in the serum that makes it so amazing, and it makes it way more than just like a caffeine product. So first you do have the caffeine, and caffeine can break down lipids and release fatty acids, which has a firming but yet plumping effect on your skin, which is especially desirable for like that under eye area, especially when you get like a little bit older and you start to have like kind of a sagging or bagging appearance. Your under eye area can become like hollowed out and darker as you get older. Unfortunately, that's just what happens. Caffeine also has draining properties, so that can lead to the draining of any like fluid you have under your eye. Any fluid under your eyes can lead to like puffiness or discoloration, so caffeine has been known to kind of have a draining effect there, so that is helpful. Some studies have shown that caffeine doesn't have any effect on the under eye area despite all these claims. However, caffeine may have like a soothing and antioxidant kind of property for your under eye area, which is really good for that area especially. It's very thin and very sensitive. Because it does have like a constricting kind of effect on blood vessels, it probably does reduce puffiness and redness like all on its own, just because of that restricting thing that it does to blood vessels. The next ingredient I want to talk about that's in here is glycerin. Glycerin is a humectant like hyaluronic acid. It can basically retain moisture, and it pulls moisture from the air around you and pulls it into your skin, and it also prevents your skin from losing moisture. So that's always a good thing to have in a skincare product. Okay, so next is ECGC. What is that besides something that I will not even try to pronounce because I will lose all credibility and look like a fool? ECGC is it ECGC or EGCG? It's one of those. It's basically a bioengineered version of the green tea polyphenol. So it's highly water soluble and stabilized, purified version of it that's easy to formulate, but it also keeps like that great antioxidant and anti-inflammatory properties that green tea is like known for. I really think that EGCG or ECGC, I don't know, whatever, that one is probably the star of this entire like serum. I just think it does a lot of good stuff. If you look it up, I'll put some resources in the description box, but because it has anti-inflammatory properties, it can contribute to any swelling or puffiness under your eyes. So we have sodium hyaluronate. It's also a humectant. It's actually the sodium salt of hyaluronic acid. It can bind 1,800 times its own weight, so it's another thing that's gonna help pull moisture in, keep your skin hydrated. And when you were talking about your under eyes, you really want your under eyes hydrated, right? Because of the fact that the drier they get, the creepier and like wrinklier that they look. The caffeine can be drying on your skin, so I think that's why they put so much of these humectants in here to kind of counterbalance that effect. Okay, next we have the Glycin Soho seed extract. So it's soybean seed extract, and this compound acts like an emollient, and an emollient means it just soothes and like softens your skin. The soybean's also very rich in vitamin E, which is great to put on your face, and it serves as an antioxidant because it's vitamin E. Next we have lactic acid. I'm such a huge fan of lactic acid. I love the Ordinary's lactic acid. I'll link that video here if you want to check it out. But I was really happy to see that this solution contained it because I like lactic acid in everything, and I do always try to get my lactic acid in around my eyes, but it's such a high concentration. I don't want to go too crazy and put it that close to my eyes, so I have this struggle inside myself about whether I should or not, so having it in here helps me. Lactic acid can reduce wrinkles. It also helps to just smooth and soften and basically make the appearance of your skin better in general, glowing, softer, smoother. It gets rid of dead skin cells. It brings out, you know, your newer, softer skin. So it just helps tone and texture of your skin in general. The caffeine in the eye serum is great, like I said, but that EGCG and the other antioxidants are really what I think makes the most difference and what you'll notice the most from, because like I said, caffeine is a hit or miss thing. Like some people say it helps, some people doesn't. I don't think it hurts, but you know, this other stuff in here, the antioxidants and all that stuff with the anti-inflammatories, that is really what I think is gonna make your under eye area look better. Did not see immediate results with this, and I've seen some videos where people are like, oh my god, overnight, like I saw immediate results. I did not. I use this in the AM and the PM. You can use both in the AM and the PM. After consistent use both in morning and night with this for a couple of weeks, I did begin to notice some tightening of my under eye area and a reduction of any swelling I would have, especially if I woke up really tired, you know, having allergies, it's summer, and I would get like swollen around here, and that did help that. I will continue to purchase it just because I do see the differences, and even if they're very, you know, I don't think they're like super noticeable, but I did notice that there was a difference after a couple weeks of, you know, using it twice a day, every day. But I will keep purchasing it just because of the good stuff in it that's really good to have under your eyes. And I have a problem with under eye creams. I can't really use under eye creams because I develop what's called milia, which are little like white bumps, and it's because the pores are getting clogged. I have very sensitive, stupid skin. It does stupid things. And as much as I want to use like a really luxurious, thick cream under my eyes to keep it to keep that area like hydrated and smooth and to try to like chase away wrinkles, I can't because I get those milia and those are ugly, and I'd almost rather have the wrinkles than those stupid milia. Some things to keep in mind when using this: there are properties in here that are humectants, like I said, that add moisture, but that does not mean you should not be moisturizing after. You always should. Caffeine is very drying and it can affect people in different ways. People with very sensitive skin can find it to be really, really drying. So always add a moisturizer, and I suggest also an oil after, just to make sure you're not drying out your under eye area, which would be really the opposite effect of what you wanted. I had no issues with it at all. I didn't find sensitivity, I didn't find drying, but I always do go in with a very heavy moisturizer, especially at night afterwards. And then I go in with the Ordinary's rosehip seed oil, and I put that all over my face too to just seal everything in. So I don't think I experienced any like drying or flaking, but I do think that's because of what I did afterwards. And I would not use this without doing that afterwards, even with the humectants in there that are designed to keep your skin moisturized and keep the moisture in your skin. Other than that, I found no issues with this. I don't find any interactions with anything. I use it with all my other products. It's never caused any issues, and I don't see that there are any other like interactions that anybody else has had with other skincare products, so you should be fine. I really like this product. There are mixed reviews on it, but I think it's worth buying. It's not expensive. I do see a slight difference in my under eye area, and you know, maybe with continued use we'll begin to see more. And I do really appreciate all the antioxidants and good stuff that are in there that are gonna just kind of contribute to like making that general area of my face a little healthier and maybe take away any damage that was done there from past, you know, days of my life where I didn't wear sunscreen, or I went tanning, or I just rubbed my eyes all the time because I didn't know you shouldn't. I think that a lot of people, because it's caffeine and we've been trained to believe that you should see like immediate tightening from caffeine, people expected immediate results, and when they didn't get that, they just kind of gave up on it. I never see immediate results with skincare. I always try to tell people, like, do not expect immediate results with skincare. You'll be disappointed. You have to give yourself at least 3 or 4 months to see if it works. The only product I've ever seen an overnight result from was The Ordinary's alpha lipoic acid. I'll link that video here, but that product, I always see immediate results. I'm brighter and just like my skin looks better the next day, rosier, healthier. That alpha lipoic acid is crazy good. It's my favorite, I think. I don't know, I can't pick a favorite. So that alpha lipoic acid, I definitely saw an overnight result, but I did see like more and more and more results after using it steadily for 3 to 4 months. So you really don't and shouldn't expect overnight results from any skincare. It's just setting yourself up to think that it's bad or it doesn't work. I would give this a chance. I would buy a bottle, use it every day, a couple times a day, see what happens. And if you don't like it, don't repurchase. But I will be repurchasing and I really like it. So that's pretty much it. Pretty straightforward. If you have any questions, please go ahead and leave them in the comments. Let me know. You guys are always giving me your skincare questions or asking when you should use certain things in your regimen, and I love it, and I'm here to help, and I try to answer every single one of you. Please hit the like button if you did like this. It will help me out, and please go ahead and subscribe, because why not? If you enjoyed this video and you're here this long, you'll like the other stuff I have to offer too. Okay, so stay kind and stay beautiful, and I will see you guys next time. Bye. Mwah.